Hi guys, welcome. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. We are doing the daily vibe. I wanted to watch my camera because it's almost out of battery life. So I'm facing it toward me instead of up on the tripod like I usually do. I'm going to try to remember to show you each of the cards. Okay, I got a lot of cards today because it's the 1st of March. I wanted to know, is March going out like a lion or coming in like a lamb for the divine unions? Let's take a look and find out. Before I get started, I wanted to thank everybody for everything that you've done for my channel. I know who my love tribe is, and I really am grateful. Let me fix the camera there. And so if you feel that you resonate with this reading, please hit the like button. Hit the share button, hit the comments, if you need a in-depth reading, please hit me up. I could use the cash and you could use the insight. Okay, everything you need is linked in the description box down below. This is the bridge. We have the Moonology cards for the overall energy for the day. We have the Game of Thrones Tarot for the head, heart, home, and hopes and fears. Actually, it's head, home, heart, hopes, and fears. And then we have the John Holland, again, Psychic Tarot. And then we have, I'm clarifying with the Witches Tarot. We've got some oracles. We've got the Romance Angel oracles, and we've got whatever those oracles are that I've been using. I don't even know where I put them. Where'd I put them? They're over here. They didn't come with a book, so I'm not sure what they are, but I love them. All right, and then I use the Isis deck, which is Alana Fairchild. Is that everything? Oh, and I did the Divine Feminine cards, which is my new deck done by Alana Fairchild. Wow, they're both Alana Fairchild. Pretty cool. Okay, and then I used the Lucy Cavendish Fairy Oracle. This might be a long reading. It might be a short one. We'll see. But whatever it is, I took a lot of cards because I wanted to see how March was going to roll itself out for us. So let's take a look. I'm going to hit my vape. I even took the bottom of each deck. So we got a lot of cards, so let's get going. Are you ready? All right. Moonology. Overall energy. 3rd quarter moon. Adjustments are required. Can't make this shit up. Reason why I'm laughing at that is because I threw a spread for myself this morning. And I got the same card. All right, so I pretty much know what it is, but I want to read it for you guys. Third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes and adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now, which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. Attuned to the moon, I am reevaluating the situation. Additional meanings, your life may be out of balance and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is just around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. Ain't that the truth? Aren't we just holding on so freaking tight? I can just see that Four of Pentacles. Right here. Control issues. I think this whole freaking collective that I've been channeling, the ones that are coming into union, I believe in spring here, beginning, ending of March, is the ones that I feel like I've been channeling. But there have been a few days that we've done the daily vibe where there are later unions. So let's see who we're dealing with today, huh? Adjustments are required. We got to let go of control issues. We've got to let go and let God. And it's the hardest damn thing you'll ever do, huh? What's going on in the masculine's headspace? What's going on in his mind today? Ooh, Queen of Coins in reverse. Queen of Coins in reverse. What does that mean? Okay, for some of you, this is the karmic. This is the wife. Okay? Maybe she's moving out. Maybe she's leaving. Maybe he's hoping she'll move out or leave. For others of you, this is financial situations. I don't like it. I shouldn't have picked this deck because I don't like this woman. Okay? She, if you watch Game of Thrones, she can be a good ally because she has a lot of money. But she has an agenda. And she uses her money to manipulate people. So perhaps the masculine in his headspace is thinking about somebody who uses money to manipulate. Whether it's him manipulating someone else or someone else manipulating him. Any way you look at it, that this is what's on his mind at the moment, is this situation. I'm going to throw a clarifier on it because I'm not sure who it is. Whether it's him, divine feminine, or a karmic relationship of some sort. Okay, Spirit, can we get a clarifier on the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in the masculine's headspace? Who does this represent? Who is this person? Who is this person? Why are they in the reverse? Who's this person? What are they here for? 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 Why are they here? What does this mean? Show me what this means for the masculine. What are they here for? What are they here for? Thank you. Got 2 cards. Oh. Okay, so we got the 7 of Cups and we got the 2 of Wands. It doesn't really answer the who, but it does answer the why. There are choices that he's trying to make, and it might involve money. Might be a lack of money. Maybe he's losing money. If he's going through a divorce, perhaps he's losing money. But either way, he's confused. He's all confused about it, and he's wanting this new beginning. This crossroads. He's got the world in his hands. I don't know what he's worried about the money for. But he is. He's looking out for that ship. Way in the back there. You can barely see it. It's so far away. Where is it? Where's my finger pointing to? It's right there. Right there by the wand. Way in the back. It's not that far away. Looks like it might be a day's journey. Just saying. But he's watching. He's waiting. I don't know, I'm not sure why. All right, but he's confused, perhaps about money, perhaps about a person. This Queen of Pentacles could be a I don't know. I want to say it's an earth sign, but I'm not sure. Let me get another clarifier. Thank you, Spirit. Now that I've messed them all up, let's get a clarifier. Who is the Queen of Coins? 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 Is this a person or a situation? Who is the Queen of Coins? Who is the Queen of Coins? Thank you. Could be a Leo. I got the Strength card. Oh my goodness, and I can't reach it. I don't think it's a person. It could be a person, but I don't think it is. It feels to me we've got confusion, we've got waiting for our ships to come in, and we've got courage. So I almost feel like there's money coming. Somehow there's money coming. I don't know why I feel that way, and that's not going to resonate with everybody. But I am hearing that there's something they're waiting for that has to do with finances or stability or something tangible. And the Seven of Cups is almost, it's like a list. I can almost see a list, you know, like the 7 represents the list, maybe 7 things on it, or it's a list. And he's like, got to do that one, got to do that one, got to do that one. But he can't yet. He can't, because whatever this represents, it's in the reverse, and so it's not tangible yet. Can't put your hands on it yet. But he's watching out for it. He's keeping tabs. He's like, when's it coming? When's it coming? He could see it on the horizon. He sees it. It's like a day. It looks like a day. Maybe 2 days journey away. But once that money or that situation or that opportunity comes in, it's like there's a list. He's like, yep, got to do that one. Got to do that one. Got to do that one. Look at him pointing at it. Oh, no. Maybe that one. Ooh, 12. Yeah. And it's going to take some strength. It's going to take some taming. You know what I'm hearing? Oh my God. I'm hearing that it's just, whoever I'm channeling, it's just killing them that they can't move forward. They feel stuck in quicksand. It's like, I got to wait for my ship. I got to wait for my ship. I got to wait for my ship. I just keep hearing it. Got to wait for it. So he's having to tame his inner self. He's going to have to tame the lion. I'm hearing waiting. It's just all about waiting. All right, so in his head, he's waiting on something, girls. I don't know what it is. I could throw clarifiers on it all day, but lately, I'm going to swear to you, it feels like divine is purposely keeping us in the dark. Purposely. Like we get data. But there's always this cloudy, murky mist around it. There's never certain clarity. At least not for me. In these readings that I've been doing, it just seems like more of the same. There's shit going on behind the curtain, but nobody knows what it is. It's shrouded in mystique and mystery. And for whatever reason, because I'm telling you, I'm a reader, and I am very intuitive, and I usually don't have any trouble at all picking the truth out of a situation. And I have been confused, and I have been shrouded. Everything's been shrouded in confusion and mystery. That moon card, the silly feelings that we're dealing with because of this moon. And we got another one coming up. Go figure. We got Mercury retrograde. Go figure. All right, so I'm going to move on. Let's go on. What's going on in the feminine's headspace? Gotta think, was that? It's the Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse. You know, I was feeling like I was being tempered. We talked about that, remember? So that might be ending. Whatever that feeling, push, pull feeling that we had. Masculine, aggressive, feminine, weepy, needy. Maybe the waiting's over. Maybe the lesson's been learned. Maybe the alchemy's over. Let's look and see what's going on. It's in her headspace. It hasn't happened yet. But in her headspace, she might be feeling like she's... Okay. Sorry. Scrap all that. Spirit just said she's impatient. She's impatient. And it's pissing her off. I'm looking at temperance upside down. And I see temper. Temper. So some of you females are just tired of waiting. Man, you're really impatient. And it's flaring your temper too in your headspace. I tried to weave that nice. Spirit said no. Feminines are getting fed up. They're tired of waiting. They're tired of the lesson that he's supposed to learn not being learned. But I think it is. I think it is. It's still shrouded in that confusing cloud, though. All right, so feminines, you're being a little impatient, and it might be flaring your temper too. All right, what's going on in the karmic home? In the home with the karmic, if there is a karmic. Yeah, Two of Swords. Some of you, your masculine is still sitting on the fence, still sitting there, trying to choose. It doesn't mean that there's a counterpart living there. Could be, maybe not. But I feel like everything. I'm hearing everything. Not just in his home, but in his friendships, relationships, his divine feminine, his karmic soulmate. Everything has left him feeling like he needs to choose something. And that's why it felt like a tower, is what I'm hearing. Too many choices. That's the Seven of Cups, too. Too many choices. He has to choose in many situations, is what I'm hearing. In order for him to cord cut and come toward the feminine, this particular masculine energy has to do a lot of stuff. Going to have to rearrange and change his entire life. And all the people in relationships he's built. I feel like he surrounded his entire life with his karmic soulmate. And if he cuts her out, every friend he has is going with her, is what it feels like. So there's choices. This is a heavy choice on his heart. And I'm not even going to clarify it, because I'm hearing very clearly that it's not one choice, it's many. What's going on in her home? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. That's a good sign. I like seeing that. That's good. That's good. That's good. So, you know, maybe shit's coming together. Have you guys made plans? Girls. I got a lot of girls watching. I don't know if I have any guys. I hope I do. But girls, you're feeling pretty lucky at home, aren't you? Winds of change are stirring. Karma's falling away. It's like you've cleared your karma. That wheel turned, dropped everything off. Now it's back in the upright again. I'm hearing money too. You know, it is tax season. Maybe some of you guys are getting tax refunds. I've been waiting on mine. But that Wheel of Fortune is always a good sign. Always a good sign. It's an auspicious sign. Let's get a clarifier. Let's go deep. We got time. My phone ain't dying yet. What does the Wheel of Fortune represent for the feminine? What does the Wheel of Fortune represent in this reading for the feminine? What's going on in the home space? Okay, I knew it was coming. Thank you. Okay. You know, I'm on this journey too, so these cards stress me sometimes. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in the feminine's home space is the Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. That's clear communication. That's victory. That's a new offer, new beginning. That's clarity. Ace of Swords. and the Page of Wands. Well, damn. It sounds pretty damn lucky, don't it? Page of Wands, that's a message. A rather childish message. Might be clumsy. I'm hearing in my head, hello, truth, where you been? Hello, beautiful truth, where have you been? Hello, clarity, where have you been? I don't know why, but look, he's waving. He's waving at the eagle. He's waving at that Ace of Swords. He's like, yep, been waiting on this. And it's in the feminines, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So that feels pretty good, guys. And that's in the home. So, you know, maybe she'll be in the home when she gets clarity and a message. Oh, there's so many messages with this. Some of you, like me, have been looking for a place of your own. I see this here. I see that eagle going up above and scoping out the land. And that Ace of Swords is a new beginning. It's a victorious new beginning. And it's, I don't know, maybe this Page of Wands will bring it. Bring the news. Huh. I could throw cards all day on this shit, I'm telling you. All right, let's see if I can get one more clarifier. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, the end has happened. Death has happened. The Wheel of Fortune is here. There was communication. Some of you guys might have communicated today with somebody. It could be your karmic at home. Wow. A cycle has ended in this home. There's been complete transformation. And clarity has been had. A victory's been won. If you guys have been fighting with your karmic, if they're still in the home, this feels really good. Feels really good. You know, death and transformation. That's like a whole new beginning. That's letting go. It's totally letting go. But with a purpose. And the Wheel of Fortune's on your side. What's going on at the house, girls? I'm going to leave that with you. Because I don't know. And I could throw cards on it all day long. And we'd be here all day long. But we've got the Wheel of Fortune in her home space. In the home. And we've got a Page of Fire. An Ace of Swords. And the Death in the upright. That is utter and complete transformation happening in the home with a victory and clarity and communication. And there's a person bringing it. Could be a young person. Stay tuned, guys. This will be continued on Tuesday. All right, so what's going on in the heart space for the masculine? The Priestess in reverse. That's Pisces. Some of you that might matter. Some of you it won't. Pisces in reverse. The Priestess in reverse. Yeah, there's doubt. There's doubt here. Not trusting his inner voice. Not trusting that he knows. Maybe he's not trusting her. Let's get a clarifier. Who's this High Priestess? Who is it? It's a Pisces, usually. Who's the High Priestess and why is it in reverse? Who's the High Priestess and why is it in reverse? Thank you. Wow. Oh, we got 4 cards. And they just come flying out, too. Wow. I don't know what order, I'm taking them all in the upright. All right, so in his heart, he's got the Three of Hearts. He's got the Ten of Wands. He's heartbroken and burdened about money. About money and finances and stability. Could be his marriage. Yeah, he doesn't trust his intuition. His heart's like cloudy. More clouds. It's on his heart, though. It's on his heart. He wants something. He wants to unburden himself, to heal his heart. He might want marriage again. And to bring an offer. It could be read that way, you know. Because it is what's on his heart. So he wants to come out. He wants to release burdens because of the three-party situation and heartbreak. And he might want to come forward. Bring this Ace of Pentacles. It's the Ace to the 10, guys. It's the first pentacle to get to the 10. And it's all on his heart. Oh, we're not ready for that. I'm not clarifying that. I'm not gonna. It's only a day, guys. It's not a weekly reading. If it was a weekly reading, I'd clarify that. But the High Priestess is always about intuition and inner knowing, and it could be healing. But I feel like what this means for him is he doesn't trust his own intuition because he feels burdened and heartbroken. And it's preventing him from bringing the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting two stories. I asked if there was a third. I'm hearing two stories. Okay, for some of you guys, this masculine, he's heartbroken and burdened by money. And because they fell on the floor, I don't know if they were in the reverse or the upright. So I'm reading them in the upright, but I'm hearing that there's a reversal for some of you. He doesn't trust his intuition because he's heartbroken and burdened about money. And the other story is he doesn't trust his intuition because he's heartbroken and burdened. And his heart's desire is to bring the Ace to the 10. So for some of you, he's planning. It's planning. It's just confusion around the planning. How do I get from the Three of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles? Or 10 of Wands. You know, well, you got to drop one of the swords out. You got to get rid of something, right? That's how you get from the Three of Swords to the 10 of Wands. So then how do you get from the 10 of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles? You've got to release your burdens. You've got to release your burdens to get to the Ace, to make an offer, to have an offer, to give an offer. And how do we get from the Ace to the 10? Now that's a story. That's a story. One that is far too in-depth for us to go into in a daily vibe. But the Ace is the first. It's the big offer. It's the first to journey to the 10. And he's got it all in his heart. It's all in his heart. All right, let's see what's going on in the feminine's heart. Chariot in reverse. This is Cancer. We got Cancer, we got Pisces, we've got air signs. Oh, we've got Sagittarius. And we've got Leo on the table so far. Oh, and Temperance. What's Temperance? Who's Temperance? I should know that. I've been studying that. Sagittarius. And Scorpio. Okay, so we got Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Leo. All on the board. Okay. Anyhow, the Chariot's all about victory and forward movement, and because it's in the reverse, you know, perhaps She's still, this is what I'm hearing. In her heart, she's still struggling to manage the beast. See, you can't drive a chariot forward. You just can't do it. When it's being led by a monstrous freaking dragon. Okay? That dragon has to be tamed in order to drive that chariot. And it's in the reverse, and it's in her heart space. So she just is feeling, all up in her feelers, about not being victorious, not being in control, not able to move forward. And she might be a Cancer. Get what I mean? All right, moving on. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, somebody watching, I just heard your thought. The minute I said, let's move on, I heard, what about a clarifier? Can't we get a clarifier? All right, clarify the chariot in reverse and the heart space of the feminine. Clarify. Thank you. 8 of Swords in the upright. Yeah. In her heart space, she is feeling mentally. Isn't it funny how it goes from mental to the heart? That's her heart space. That's fear. That's fear. And the Temperance in reverse is anger. And it's temper. And it's impatience. I'm hearing in my head, my hands are tied. I've done everything I can do. I've done everything I can do, and my hands are tied. And I can't do this right now. It's just, it's out of my, it's out. There's a song there that Spirit's trying to bring to me, but I'm not hearing it. But it's out of her hands. She's tied up. She's stressed about it. She's worrying about it. She's not in control, and she's not getting any forward movement. And it could be her own fault because she's all up in her head with this 8 of Swords. However, she's really feeling this stress today. This is stressful for you guys. All right, let's look at hopes and fears. The Hierophant in reverse. I'm getting a lot of karmic shit on this side. This all looks like marriage and money and divorce and ugh. I see a little feminine in there. I see a little bit. But I'm feeling like there's a lot of work going on karmically on this side of the board today. Because the Hierophant's all about marriage and institutions. It's about being the student and the teacher at the same time, spiritually. It's legal matters, institutions, pastors, popes. Has to do with religious and spiritual contracts is what I'm hearing. They might be in divorce court in the karmic or the divine court. Maybe they're hanging out in divine court. Hopes and fears. I don't know. I'm going to throw a clarifier. I think he's hoping for a divorce. I think he's hoping. But I'm going to clarify because it's right on top of that 10 of Pentacles. And I don't know if the 10 of Pentacles was in the upright or the reverse because it fell out on the floor. Why is the Hierophant in the reverse and the hopes and fears for the masculine? Why is the Hierophant in the reverse for the hopes and fears for the masculine? Why? Yep. Yeah, he wants a new beginning. He's wanting, it really looks to me like he needs to clear the contract, the previous contract, before he can move forward on his new one. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and the feminine, she's got the Hermit. I got this too today. Could be a Virgo, guys. we got a new player on the board. Doesn't have to mean anything, but if you're dealing with a Virgo, this could, or if you're a Virgo, because it's on the feminine side. So if whoever's watching is feminine and they're a Virgo, there you be. But the Hermit is all about spiritual enlightenment, It's about getting messages. It's about knowing. This is what I'm hearing. The feminines are really trying to connect spiritually. Because there's no, for some of you guys, there's nothing going on in the 3D. Nothing. It's all etheric. It's all happening through the tarot card stories and up in the heads of your thoughts. And it's a spiritual journey, guys. When you are talking about divine contracts between masculine and feminine, it's a spiritual contract and it's a journey. And the people that are involved in your life are soulmates. They're there to help you learn lessons. Okay, so she is kind of hoping that Spirit's going to give her some clarity because she's not getting it anywhere else. And I'm also feeling like we know that there's a lesson that we're supposed to be learning that's eluding us because everything's shrouded in, it's just really murky right now. It's just really murky. So I feel like the feminines are going within and talking to their higher self and waiting for divine messages is what I'm hearing. Let's clarify the Hermit for the feminines' hopes and fears. Clarify the Hermit for the feminines' hopes and fears. Clarify the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? 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 Thank you. Oh, yeah. I told you, it's spiritual. She's divinating. You guys are divinating. You're either tossing your own tarot cards or you're getting readings from a tarot reader or a spiritualist because you want to know how to resurrect this relationship. This is you, feminines, working on manifesting that magician magic, this relationship that's been dead. And you're using the moon magic to do it. You know some of you are because I taught you how. Yeah. Yep. That's what's going on. That's the hopes and fears. She's hoping that the universe is listening. She's hoping resurrection is the outcome. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Cups and the Sun and the Eight of Cups. Walking away into the sunshine, away from maybe victorious. Walking away victorious. That's what I'm hearing. Walking away, celebrating your victory. That's her hopes, though, guys. Don't get all up in it, okay? Hopes and fears is different than an action card. We've got action cards in the center, though. Let's take a look. What does the masculine need to do? Throat chakra. Go figure. He needs to communicate, ladies. He needs to communicate. And I was asking when I tossed those cards, what will the masculine do to bridge a gap between him and his feminine? I didn't do like I usually do. I usually set my intentions for what does the masculine need to do to take steps toward the feminine, you know, crossing the bridge. But today I didn't say what does he need to. I said what will he do? What will the masculine do to cross the bridge into union with his feminine? Throat chakra. He is going to speak. He's going to communicate. He's going, hopefully, he's going to communicate. Or he's working on the throat chakra so he can communicate. All right, what does the feminine need to do? I don't read the oracles in reverse. Awareness. This is the magician. She's got the magician twice. Twice. So you girls out there watching, you're really, really working your magic, aren't you? You know, sometimes we do magic without even knowing that we're doing it. When you can't stop thinking about somebody and you can't stop worrying and pondering and sleep, that Nine of Swords energy, when that happens, energetically, you're just like really, really, really suffocating. the other person. And vice versa. And I feel like what's going on in this situation is he's up in the Nine of Swords and she's up in the Nine of Swords. And they're all over each other psychically. But he needs to speak. He needs to speak. The throat chakra needs to open up and he needs to communicate. These are the steps they're going to take toward each other. She's going to manifest this. She's saying, I'm going to manifest this. She has the Magician twice on this side. And the Judgment card. And the Death card. And the Wheel of Fortune. And she's walking away to celebrate a victory. Wow. All right, so, and then these are our oracles. Let's see what they need to do together. Together, never-ending story. Yeah, never-ending story. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And look at her sitting up on top of there like, oh my God, I am so tired of waiting to hear. And if you could see this heart, it says, love, yes. Love me, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And it's like you spin it. Spin it. And it'll, divination. It's like, does he love me? Yes or no? Does she love me? Yes or no? And there's a mirror sitting next to her. I don't know if you can see it, but the mirror definitely tells you she's been looking in her mirror. That's her twin. Or he. It can go vice versa. But yeah, you know, when you are on the twin flame journey, it's all about it's all about you. It's all about you. Doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's all about them. But it's all about you. You got to look in that mirror. Do some mirror reflecting. And this is another 10. Wow, there's a lot going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, and then on top of, okay, so there's the symbology, okay? She's wearing a mask, just so you know. She's wearing a mask. She put her mirror down. Might as well. I mean, why look in a mirror if you're going to wear a mask, right? But she looks tired. This is the never-ending story. She never gets her answer. Do you love me? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Still waiting. Sands of time. Never-ending story. That just makes me feel really sad in the pit of my stomach. Then we've got come to the edge. It's a 9. It's a 9. Come to the edge. Take a leap of faith. That's what I'm hearing. Take a leap of faith. Come to the edge. Maybe you just need to, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I think that Knight of Swords is like, just blurt everything out. Just blah, 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 blah. Puke it all out and just be done with it. Say, here, deal with it. This is what I feel. This is what I think. This is what I want. And I'm tired of playing fucking games. So I might just puke it all over you and leave you to deal with it. Let the tower fall. We've had that tower at the bottom of a reading for, was it 2 days? Let the tower fall. I don't know. It's what I'm hearing. It's not what I want to do, and it's not what I'm advising you to do. But it is what I'm hearing. Observer. It's a number 4. And what's he observing? He's observing the moon. And the stars. Sitting on top of an egg. So there's potential here. But it's a fox now, isn't it? Foxes are beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, slinky, slippery when wet. hard to keep a hold of. Sly. Strategic. I don't know if it's the masculine or the feminine or both of them, but somebody's biding their time. And they've hatched a plan. That's that egg. They've hatched a plan. They're biding their time. And they might do it sneaky. I'm not hearing deceptive sneaky. I'm hearing strategic sneaky. But they're watching. Whether it's you or them or both of you. Okay, let's get the overall energy for that. Wings of Isis. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic worlds. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. This oracle also brings you angelic assistance, intervention, and confirmation too. It feels so right. How can something feel so right and so wrong at the same time? That's what I'm talking about this whole moon freaking mystery. Everything seems shrouded in mystery. And look, we've got that sun right there. Boop, 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 boop. It's coming. It's going to illuminate all this. I feel it. I feel it. Not sure when it's coming, but it's coming. We could use a little sun, couldn't we? With all the moons we've had. All right, let's see what the overall lesson for today is. What is today's overall lesson, Spirit? New beginnings. The Fool card. I'm hearing faith. The Fool does not have any concerns. The Fool is serendipitous. They have no expectations. They have no plan. They take a leap off of a cliff into whatever is waiting for them, good or bad. Maybe the universe is just calling for us to take a leap of faith and to not plan so much. Perhaps all the planning we're doing is just holding us back. But there's a definite new beginning on the horizon, and the sun. The three cards that are looking at me right here is this Fool, Sun, and Fool. Two Fools in the sun. All three major arcanas. All right, so let's move on to the bottoms of the deck. What did we have at the bottom of each deck that I used? We have the Page of Swords. I've been thinking about him. Really have. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like somebody's going to crack. I feel like the great dam is going to come down and somebody's going to crack. And they're just going to puke their feelings all out into the open. Just clear the air with one full sweep of that knife, sword. But I'm hearing be careful because the mask is still on. The mask is still on. I don't know who he thinks he's fooling. Does he not know that he's dealing with the divine feminine? Because I'm telling you, I don't know about you girls, but if I get face to face and that mask is on, I'll know it. I will know it. Hopefully you will too. And if it's you with the mask on, you know it and you need to take care of it. Alright, so bottom of this deck, the John Howland Psychic deck, is the Nine of Pentacles, single. someone needs to be, well, they both need to be single, right? And look at how funny that is. You got to get single. And then we got the wedding card, you know. So no more marriages. Need to get rid of the marriages and be single and fabulous. Because how else are you going to get together? Then we have initiation. When you're being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenges. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness. See, there's that cleverness. That fox. Clever doesn't always mean deceptive, okay? With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. Well, ain't that nice to know? You're not going to burn. There's Thoth. Can you see Thoth right there? And then there's Isis. And you're being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power. And there are moments of profound challenges. Find the light within the challenge. Find the opportunity for growth that can transform. Transform, that's that death card. Any challenge into an experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. I totally hear that, you know, you just got to pull up your big boy and big girl panties. You got to quit trying to, you cannot control the other person. You can't clean up the other side of the street. You can only clean up your own side of the street. Do your work. Live your life. Make your plans. Set your goals. It's like I'm hearing you guys are trying to rush into this and you haven't even cleared space for it yet. I mean, we still got karmics all over the place here. Energetically, no. Physically, yes. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. Be bold. Make the first move. I really hate when the cards give advice that I wouldn't give myself. But yeah, for some of you, that might be the healing thing to do, is just to be bold and make the first move. Jump off that cliff. You know, the fool doesn't look forward. He doesn't look backward either. Sometimes he don't even look side to side. He's looking up in the air. He's looking up in the sky. He isn't even looking at his feet. You know, the dog's like, let's go this way. And he's like, what way? What? Nope. I'm sorry. I'm heading off this way. And then we got the round and round. This one comes up a lot too. You know, the never-ending story, the unfinished symphony, and the round and round card. Where's the light in that, guys? We need to find the light and the lesson in that, do we not? All right, so then I drew romance oracle cards, angel romance, and we got honeymoon. So on the bottom of the deck we had wedding. Now we have honeymoon. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Deception. There's that fox again. That fox in this page of swords with his mask on. Feminine had a mask on too. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I know you can't see them, but I've showed them to you a million times. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. See, these two cards drive me nuts. They're about the only ones that do. But it's pay attention to the red flags. There's deception. Somebody's wearing a false mask. Is it you? Or is it them? Perhaps it's both of you. I want to lay a clarifier on it. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is taking... Look, we're almost at an hour now. Clarify. Pay attention to the red flags and the deception card. What does this mean? Can we get some clarity on what does this mean? Let's clear some of the clouds away, Spirit. Can we get a little clarity? Just some clarity. What's going on with the deception in this divine masculine and feminine journey? The Wheel of Fortune. Karma. I'm hearing karma. We got the wheel twice in this reading. So deception is clarified with the wheel. What's the pay attention to the red flags? Because that's karma. That's clearing karma. He was deceptive. Or you were. Everybody's story is different. Give me a clue. Well, okay then. Okay. Nine of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Stress, angst. Pay attention to the red flags. It does not clear it for me. Clear it for me. Pay attention to the red flags. How do you feel? How does this relationship make you feel? Do you feel like you're in the Nine of Swords over this King of Pentacles? Maybe the red flags is... Maybe we need to figure out why we feel so damn stressed. Why are we so stressed about the King of Pentacles? And it's funny because sometimes the masculine shows up as the King of Pentacles. Sometimes he shows up as the King of Wands. Let's clarify, who is this King of Pentacles? Who is the King of Pentacles? Who does the King of Pentacles represent in this reading? Who is the King of Pentacles? Who is the King of Pentacles? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking a handful, sorry. Who is the King of Pentacles in this reading? Who does it represent in this reading? Who is the King of Pentacles? Who is the King of Pentacles? Who is the King of Pentacles? Who does the King of Pentacles represent? Who does the King of Pentacles represent? We got the Star card. I'm hearing he's the one you wished for. So it's going to be different for everybody watching. It's who you wished for, whoever your masculine is. For some of you, he might be an earth sign, he might be a water sign, might be a fire sign, might be an air sign. But I'm hearing it's the one you wished for. And you're really stressed. Pay attention to the red flags. Stressing over the King of Pentacles. Wow. I don't like the pay attention to the red flags. Nothing seems to ever clarify it for me. Maybe you guys intuitively get it. If you do, let me know in the comments, because for me, I don't understand. There's red flags everywhere. There just is. There isn't. Maybe that's why. There's red flags everywhere. You know? Speak, don't speak, move, don't move, go up, go down, move to the side. You know, it just feels like the whole fucking thing has red flags all over it. I don't know. I'm going to throw one more because I need clarity. Pay attention to the red flags. What are the red flags? Give me some real clear vision. Okay. 9 of Wands in the upright. It did land in the upright. Pay attention to the red flags. This is what I'm hearing, and I hope this is right. I'm hearing, it's almost like my spirit guides are saying, you guys come into this room on a daily basis and ask for information about this relationship. That in itself is a little obsessive compulsive. That could be the 9 of Swords. And pay attention to the red flags is like Spirit's way of saying, we've told you over and over and over again that there's deception here somewhere. But I mean, there is like over and over and over again messages of stand your ground, don't give up. It's safe for you to love. This is the one you've been waiting for. You attract romantic, you know, it's all, we got the marriage and the engagement card. All I can figure is Spirit saying, you know, pay attention. When we talk to you, pay attention. Because you have everything you need to know. And maybe it's just time we quit obsessing over it. All right, for the masculine, we have, this is the energy and the advice for the masculine for today, March 1st. Acorn's Invitation, number 17. This beautiful ferryman is inviting you to touch the world, to enter into the somatic relationship with the world around and within you, to experience the vitality of the life force that exists in everything, including yourself and including your body, with which you may have a conflicted relationship. The fairies know that your body is a beautiful, sacred expression of the spirit, an essential part of the self. They teach that when we reach out and touch, not only do we connect with another, but we are touched in return. Thus, through the act of physical communion, we are touched, held, and nurtured. It cannot be otherwise. The impact of touch is so underestimated, but this ferryman wishes to remind you that without touch you can become sad, depressed, unwell, and your immune system weakens. The touch of the fairies is also touch, slightly different to that of human on human, but it is a physical and energetic exchange nonetheless. While you are alive in your current form, the fairy wants you to know that you must touch and be touched to be whole. Physicality is your friend. Hug, hold hands, rub a back, get or give a massage, rub feet and connect. Allow a butterfly to alight on your finger, pat a dog, stroke a cat, look into someone's eyes while you sit with knees touching. For this touching could be very healing, and touch has the ability to uplift us, comfort us, soothe us, cure us, and make us vibrate with bliss. Damn, getting me all up in my kundalinis just reading it. Touching is an absolute mutual act. As we touch, we are so touched and returned. Therefore, it's a way of exchanging energy. There's no way to touch another without being touched in return. And that is why experiencing the physical without guilt, judgment, fear, and shame is an experience of the fairy realm. One which they can teach us so much about. The fairies teach us that the world of the earth, the material world, is, when created consciously and with respect, a precious gift of the spirit. We have the right to honor and experience that gift, touch, and the ecstasy that can come from your physicality is a blessing the Fae wish to remind you of. Explore touch and sensuality and give and receive. Allow yourself to experience your body as a gift of delight, health, friendship, and communion. You will then activate healthy, mutually enriching relationships. Divinatory meanings. This card represents a beautiful man, physically appealing, earthy in nature, well in body, healthy in sexual appetite, who has a strong association with the archetype of Robin Hood or Robin Goodfellow. He has something of the faun or satyr or pan about him. While he is a man, truly he is also there to help his woman by loving and honoring her physicality. A unique aspect of the fairy realm is that it honors both the goddess and the god. The fairies teach us to be vital, to be healthy, and that part of this is to glory in our physical selves and our physical desires. This fairy man is not talking about a kind of base physical gratification, meaning sex, a filling up of a void, an appetite satiated. He is speaking of true, communal, healing, loving touch. As his fingers caress the earth, so he respects and loves the woman, the feminine, the mother, the crone, the maiden. He reminds us that when we touch something, we are in communion with it. We are at one with it. Touch is an energy communion and an exchange between two or more people or beings. No one can touch and be left unchanged. When we touch with fairies' fingers, super sensitive and fully aware and conscious, we experience the sublime and make better choices about who we touch and who we allow to touch us and why. Message: love-making, earthy sensuality touch therapies. Wow. Where do I sign up, right? Where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? All right, let's see what the feminine got, and we're going to wrap it up here. Number 7, the moon child. Go figure, more moon shit, right? In a reading, you have an opportunity to manifest something that you want very much. The divine wants to bless you with assistance to bring a cherished dream to life. Begin by admitting the true desires of your heart. Then you will need to let go of control as you trust enough to let it happen. You'll know when you're really doing this because you'll feel scared at first. You'll wonder if it's okay to surrender quite so much. It is. Ask for what you want and need without any shame, guilt, or hesitation. Then relax and allow the universe to do its thing. Spiritual guidance. Your heart has a special spiritual power which you can access through prayer. Prayer means speaking from the heart to the divine. For you, the divine might be an unconditionally loving and all-powerful being, such as the universe or spirit. You may like to choose a deity from a religious tradition, even if you don't belong to that religion, such as God or Mother Nature. The divine doesn't mind who or what you pray to, so long as you feel a peace and unconditional loving connection between the divine and your heart. When you pray, you activate the heart and stimulate a portal of healing. The heart knows how to gain closure on emotional, psychological, physical, and spiritual levels, showing you the way through unknown transitions and leading you faithfully to the light of a new day. Your heart also knows how to receive blessings from the divine. Divine blessings can help you in endless ways, and the divine always knows exactly what you need and when you need it. So what are you waiting for? It's time to speak from your heart about whatever matters to you right now. Nothing is too small or too big for the divine to help you figure out. Ask and you shall receive. Sacred ritual. Find a place where you can have some privacy and quiet time. Place one hand on your heart. Talk aloud to the universe about what's happening for you and where you need some help. Imagine, feel, or pretend that the universe is listening and hanging on every word, and even knows what you're going to say before you say it. As you speak, the universe is instantly responding with healing change, setting the right things in motion to help guide you from your heart to the most beautiful solutions. Under that freaking moon, moonchild. We got a moon coming up, guys. Got a moon coming up. Got a moon coming up. I'm just taking one conversation card. Masculine, feminine. What does the masculine in the 5D want to say to the feminine in the 5D? Or in the 3D, for that matter. What does the masculine... Let's just say, what does the masculine want to tell the feminine? And what would be her response? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What will people think? And she says, okay, he says, question mark, question mark. What will people think? She says, hold on tight and ride the cosmic wave of destiny. Wow. Hold on tight. Doesn't matter what people think. Doesn't matter what people think. On the bottom it says, I want to make it with you. We got a lot of sexual tension going on in this reading, guys. Just toward the end there. But this has been your daily love vibe. I hope it helps. Sometimes I feel like I'm more confused when I walk away than I was when I started. But that's just, you know, the nature of the beast. That's why that chariot's in reverse, because we have to tame the inner beast. We also have the courage card in the masculine's headspace, clarifying in the masculine's headspace. So, I'm going to leave you with that. I love you. Love and light. I am going to work on a pick-a-pile reading. I'm going to do some general readings. We're going to get things going. Just watch for uploads, guys. I love you. Love and light. Bye.